Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Set to kick off.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 14 carries, 77 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. what do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
All right, Brand, I know where they're early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jackson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a good bounce back after giving them a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Allen. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. 1st down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Mixon. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Caught on the right side by Adams.
Wilson's pass.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bengals set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That's caught by Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Burrow.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Van Jefferson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken about... ...7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Burke. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Yards to go.
On third down, Burke. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Denzel.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's second down.
For Calvin Ridley.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Chris Boswell set to kick.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Jackson now to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Burke. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Burke.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
To Denzel Mims. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, Burke.
Got a man, it's Mims.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Denzel Mims.
Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Operating from the gun, Burke. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the gun, Burke. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Burke. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Van Jefferson
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Good job. Pass interference. Defense.
What are they thinking?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Number 28.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Boston. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and
on 3rd down, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Bengal first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
14.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Holding offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Burke. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 7.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Number 88.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, short throw to Disley. And he goes out right around the 39.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40.
To throw again is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Again, Wilson. Slant to Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. To throw on 3rd down, Burke. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Burke. And this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on all their throws.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now they got to get to the line quickly. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals,